Case? It's been around 15 minutes now since you told me you'd be going to the bathroom. Are you all right? The bus will be here in another 5 minutes or so. If you're not feeling all too well right now, we can cancel this honeymoon and go another time.
I'm out of the bathroom right now. I'll be back to you in just a second.
Case? Hey, the moment I got onto the bus, you told me you had to go back to the bathroom again. Are you sure you're all right? The toilet on this bus is pretty small, so I'm sure it's not comfortable for you in there, right? Did you eat something bad yesterday, or that's got you feeling so poorly? Do you want to go and see a doctor about it?
I'm alright, okay? It's not all that bad, actually. I should be out of here and coming back to my seat here soon, so don't worry.
Are you sure? If it's getting really bad for you, we can go to a local clinic and have them see if you need any medication.
Alright. Sorry for getting you all worked up over me.
I'm sorry for constantly checking up on you.
What?
That toilet you were just in was the one on the left side of the bus, right?
What? Why do you ask?
The person in front of me is saying that there were some strange noises coming from that toilet when they walked back there. As though there was a guy and a girl in there.
What? What are they talking about? And that's not for me. I was going to go into that toilet, but it was locked, and so I went to the toilet on the right side of the bus instead. I know for a fact that I'm not in that toilet right now. So you don't have to be worried about those noises coming from me.
I see. Well, as long as everything's all right back there.
Wow, I can't believe that the toilet on the left side of the bus has noises like that coming from it right now. I'm surprised I can't hear anything right now. I'm coming back to my seat right now, by the way.
All right. Aunt May, do you have a second to talk with me? What? Is that you, Sarah? What's going on? We are supposed to be meeting in the hotel's lobby tonight, right? Is it really all right for you to be texting me now when we can meet later today? You are on your honeymoon right now, so I think it's best you enjoy this time with your husband. Well, about my husband. He isn't feeling all too well right now. What? Oh, no way. He's told me that he has some medicine he can take to help ease some of his stomach pain and that he'll just sleep for the rest of the day in the hotel room. But all of that is a lie. What do you mean? He was already telling me about how it would be better to just send him home and enjoy this trip by myself, considering it's a waste of money being at this hotel with him being in such a bad state. But then why did he come all the way out here in the first place when he was feeling bad before we left? And why is he sending me out of the hotel room when I can just relax in there with him while he sleeps? Well, I know why. Just 10 minutes ago, I saw him walking my little sister into the room. And as I walked up to listen through the door, I could hear the both of them moaning. What? You're talking about June then, right? I always heard stories about how much she's loved to sleep around, but I never thought she'd get to your own husband like that. And during your honeymoon of all times. That's what I'm saying. The only reason I was able to see him walking my sister in there in the first place is because I forgot my sun hat, and so I came back to grab it. Perhaps that could be considered a stroke of luck, having my timing match theirs. Or maybe it's bad luck. I opened the door just a little to make sure the person I really saw was June, and they were too busy getting it on in the bed to notice me peering through the crack in the door. This is too crazy. Now that I'm thinking about it more, I think that June snuck onto that bus with Case and I as well. The whole way out here, things were so strange, and I was starting to really think Case was up to something. I don't even want to know what was going on in the bus. Are you going to be all right, Sarah? Well, let's just see what I can do about this. I have some time on my hands right now, so how about we meet up early and talk about what to do next? Are you all right with that? You wouldn't want to be all alone after witnessing something as insane as that, right? I'm sure there are plenty of things I can help with as well. So please, let me come see you and we can talk all this through in more detail and make a plan. Thank you, Aunt May. Where are you right now? I'm just walking back and forth outside the hotel, trying to keep my mind off what I just saw. Then I'm going to start heading back there right now. Can you meet me over by the tennis courts on the east side of the resort? It'll take me around 30 minutes to get back there, so you can take your time walking to that area. Is that all right? Yeah. While you're on your way back, I'll get some things taken care of that need to be dealt with. What things are you talking about? I just want to talk with some other people that need to know what I've seen is all. Ah, I see. I'll see you in a little over 30 minutes then. See you soon. Case, how's your stomach feeling right now?
Right. It is still causing me a little trouble and churning quite a bit, but I think I'm past the point where it was going to hurt the most. I'm sure the medicine is helping break things up in there a lot, as I haven't had to go to the bathroom as much anymore.
I see.
What have you been up to? Around this time, we were supposed to be going to the gardens or something like that, right?
I'm out with Aunt May and doing a couple of things.
Ah, she came along on this trip as well, right? I forgot that they had been wanting to come to a place like this as well, and made the choice to come during our honeymoon. Well, I'm glad you have had someone to spend the day with.
That's right.
By the way, we were supposed to be meeting with her tonight in the hotel lobby, right? Why don't the two of you just go out to eat dinner without coming back here for me?
What are you going to do then, Case?
I'll order something small with room service. I'm honestly not too hungry right now. So maybe just a small bowl of ice cream, and then I'm going back to sleep. I feel as though another good round of sleep will fix the stomach ache up for me. So if you just go out and have dinner with Aunt May, then that would give me the rest of the evening to relax.
I see. Then once I've had dinner with Aunt May, I'm heading all the way back home by myself.
What?
Well, if you're going to keep it up with that behavior, there's no real need to call all of this our honeymoon, right? I don't really want to be going around by myself seeing all the sights when it was supposed to be about you and I. So I'll head back to the house and relax by myself there.
Wait, I'm sure that by tomorrow I'll be feeling a whole lot better again.
Nope, I'm going home. There's no point in calling this a honeymoon trip anymore, now is there?
Huh? What are you trying to get at there, Sarah?
I'm going to go back out with Aunt May, have some dinner with her, and then head home.
Hey, listen to me. You're just going to head home by yourself and abandon your new husband out here when he's feeling sick? That's pretty messed up of you to just leave your sick husband here in a place he knows nothing about. To go home by yourself.
I am sure it's not me who's the messed up one here.
What the heck is all of this about? You're a freaking jerk for canceling this honeymoon without asking me first, and then leaving me here when I have a stomachache. Hey!
Oh, it's you again, Case?
Don't tell me that you're actually heading home soon.
Well, I am. There were some seats left on the last bus leaving here today, so that's what I'll be riding on.
Huh?
I'm on my way to the bus terminal right now, with Aunt May, of course.
Huh?
You go ahead and do whatever you please there at the resort.
What are you talking about? This is supposed to be yours and my honeymoon. Why would you leave right in the middle of it when I'm just getting back to my normal self and want to have fun with you? Why are you just leaving me here without a care in the world?
Do I really have to give you the reason for why this is?
You want to go home because I became a little sick for a day or two, and it was no fun for you, right? I'm sorry that I ended up getting this sick, but you were the one that left me in this room all day long by myself with no company at all. You're screwed up, Sarah.
Ugh. So that's the reason you think I'm leaving you to go back to the house?
What other reason would there frickin' be right now?
How about the reason of you and my little sister getting it on in the hotel room today?
What?
Back when we were on our way out here on the bus, there were some things going on that made me a little concerned.
Sarah?
Back when the guy sitting in front of me on the bus said something about strange noises coming out of the toilet on the left side of the bus. That was you and June, right?
And
don't tell me the same thing was going on with you two in the bathroom before you and I got on the bus.
Why would you bring something like that up? Did June say anything to you yesterday or today?
Listen, Case, I know what's happened, so give it up trying to convince me otherwise.
What?
This morning, after you told me to leave the room and go do some things by myself, I forgot my hat and went back up to the room to go and get it.
What?
You both didn't seem to notice anything at the time because you were too busy humping each other. But that's when I saw with my own eyes that you were doing my little sister. I was looking through a crack in the door I made by opening it ever so slightly. She was riding on top of you for a bit before you both rolled over and kept going at it under the covers.
You're lying.
Oh, I sat there listening and watching for close to 10 minutes because I couldn't believe my eyes and had to keep checking again to make sure what I was looking at was actually real. I'm sure that June is staying at the same resort right now. If she wasn't, then there would have been no way of her getting into the resort and up to our room that quickly, right?
No, wait,
In other words, since the beginning, you and her have been planning on going to the same resort at the same time during our honeymoon so that you both could play around. Right?
Well,
I'm going to find out all the finer details in this from here on. And it would help me out a lot if you would just confess to what you've done here. And to make that happen, there will be a lot of people showing up to your room really soon.
a lot of people showing up to this room? Here?
I don't want to see you in person for a little while now, so I'll leave it up to all of them to get the information I need.
What are you going on about? What? Hey, Sarah, why are both my parents and your parents here right now? Why were they all allowed to come into this resort? We are way too far away from home for all of them to have made it out here this quickly.
Wait, did you totally forget or something? To join in on some of the fun we were going to have, our parents all got together and planned a trip out for themselves to come to this area as well.
What?
They wanted to have some good family bonding time as well, since you and I just married, so they booked rooms at a resort just down the road. But when they heard the news from me about what I'd seen, they all got into their rental van and started to make their way over to the resort you're at.
What? Huh?
They were also able to make a last-minute change to stay at that resort tonight. Since both the resorts on the street are owned by the same company and are able to do things like that for their guests.
What?
It also helps that Aunt May has a friend working for that resort. She had a word with that friend of hers and told them everything they needed to know. So that friend went ahead and made sure to give our parents the large suite room in order for you all to sit down and have a nice long meeting.
Wait.
So now that you're aware of that, tonight will be a blast for you. Both you and June will be able to have a seat in that room with all four of them and take it up your butts.
Are you freaking kidding me, Sarah? Sarah, I made sure to get that settlement into your bank account. The divorce paperwork has all been handed into the courthouse as well.
Is that right? Thank you so much for letting me know.
Well, now that I've thought about it, this divorce is perfect for me.
Why is that?
Well, now I'll be able to marry your little sister instead. Tomorrow, I'm going to go and propose to her, and then from there, her and I can run over to the courthouse again and get married.
So you're going right back for more then?
I may have lost my parents because of what happened, But as long as I have a young and cute-looking wife like June in my life, I'll be just fine. I'll be perfect, actually.
That might not be happening though, Case.
Why do you say that?
Because June is already married.
Huh?
From what I've heard, she already gave birth to the son of a truly top-notch CEO who's making over $1.5 million a year. So after giving birth to his son, they both tied the knot and are now considered husband and wife.
What did you just say? She got married to another man? Even though I went and paid for both the settlement you asked for me and the settlement you asked from her? She just left me now?
Did you really think you were the only man she was getting love from? I'm not sure what made you think that about her, but for the longest time now, she's been a real whore.
What?
Ever since high school, I think, she's been sleeping around with pretty much any man she could land. There were times she'd call them her boyfriends or something, but that would mean at some points she had 3 boyfriends at a time.
What the actual heck?
I'm sure that since she just got married, she's gone and ended all those other relationships she was having.
I never heard anything about this stuff, though.
I think she was waiting until after you paid both of your settlements to me before she would say anything.
That frickin' whore.
Well, along with myself, my parents have also gone and cut ties to my little sister. So now you both mean nothing to us. Good luck trying to figure out the situation you've gotten yourself into now, Case. Goodbye. After that, Case went and found the company of June's husband and ran in there making a huge scene. This led to June's husband finding out about all the men June had been with before, and so he had a DNA test done on his baby that she recently had. It turned out that the baby was Case's. This led to June then being divorced by her husband and him getting a settlement from her, and Case was also given a bill for all the things in that man's office building that he went and broke in his rage. However, even after all of that, Case still wanted to be with June, and so those two handed in their marriage form. As of right now, those two are working hard to make up all the money they need to pay off all their debt. But while that's happening, June is still finding ways to go back out with other men. Case is very much aware of what she's doing, but for some reason he doesn't want a divorce and just ignores all of it. Even more recently, things between those two have become so divided that they sleep on opposite sides of the house from one another. Because of this, it seems like the place is a very bad environment for their baby, and so my parents and I have talked about taking it away from them. Time will only tell what happens next, but I just hope nothing happens to harm that whore's baby.
Hey, Misty, you got a minute?
Hey, Stuart, what's up?
You're off for work this Saturday, aren't you?
Yeah, but there's still something I need to do that day. It'll take me like 3 or 4 hours. Why do you ask?
Ayana says she wants to bring her boyfriend by the house.
Hold on, back up! My little Ayana has a boyfriend?
Well, actually, it seems like he proposed to her a little while back, so I guess it'd be more accurate to say she has a fiancé. He says he wants to do it the old-fashioned way and come to ask us for a blessing.
Oh my god, that's incredible! What's he like? Did she say anything about him?
Ayana said he works at the same company as her and is 2 years older than her. His name's Tucker.
Wow, I seriously can't believe this. I'm so happy.
So, what do you say? Do you think we can make time on Saturday?
What time will they be over?
I thought that it would be nice to have him over for a nice dinner. We can order out so we can spend more time talking. If that works for you, I thought I'd have them come by at around 6 p.m., but what do you think?
6 p.m.? Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to be back at the house by then.
Great. I'll go ahead and tell Ayana that the plan is to have dinner around 6 then.
Oh, thanks, Stuart. Sorry, gotta go now. My boss is calling me.
Uh-oh. Should I take this to mean you'll be working late again tonight?
Probably, yeah. A couple of people called in sick today, and that means somebody has to pick up their slack, and that somebody is me. So I gotta get back to work now. Talk to you later.
Take care, and don't overdo it, Missy. Hey there, Yana. Just talked to your mom. She says Saturday is fine with her.
Great. So the plan is for 6 p.m., right?
Yep, we'll order delivery, so don't worry about making anything.
Gotcha. Thanks, Dad. I'll let Tucker know when I see him tonight. Speaking of tonight, is Mom working late again today?
Yep, it seems like her boss caught her on her way out the door.
Oh, her boss, huh? Dad, it's kind of hard to talk to you about this, but... I mean, come on, you realize it, don't you?
Realize what?
That Mom's cheating on you.
Well,
And it's not just one guy, either.
I guess you figured it out already, huh?
I'm not so dense as to not get what's happening when she's working late 5 nights a week and on weekends, too. Plus, I actually kind of saw her. You know, with one of her boyfriends.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, it was about a year ago, though. And what's worse, I heard her telling him, "Don't worry, my husband will never find out about us." I've been debating telling you about that for this whole time, and I just couldn't hold it in anymore. I'm sorry, Dad.
No, don't be sorry. I'm the one that should be sorry.
No, you have nothing to be sorry for. I mean, it can't be easy to tell your own daughter that her mom is having an affair. Oh, and by the way, Tucker knows about Mom's affairs, too.
You talked to him about it?
I didn't have to. You know how I said I saw her with another guy? That was while the two of us were out on a date. I had already shown him a picture of my family, and with Mom and that guy being so close to our table, there was no way he wasn't going to realize it was her.
Boy, well, I guess the cat's out of the bag, huh?
Don't worry about Tucker, though. He understands what's really going on. He's on our side, 100%.
I see. That's nice to hear.
And while we're on the subject, there's something I need to ask you about.
What is it, Ayana?
I don't want Mom coming to our wedding. I'm not going to invite her.
I suppose I can understand why you'd feel that way.
So, if it's possible, I want to get everything taken care of before the day of the wedding.
I see.
Have you hired a private detective or something to get evidence against her? If there's anything Tucker and I can do, anything at all, let us know and we'll do it.
Ayana.
I know this has got to be an incredibly difficult time for you, but what Mom is doing to you is one of the worst kinds of betrayal in the world. We can't let her get away with this. We have to make sure she gets every single ounce of punishment that she deserves.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. To tell the truth, I've been thinking about when and how I should divorce her. And I guess the time has come. Hey, Misty, where are you? Ayana and Tucker just told me that they're heading over to our house right now.
Really? Oh my goodness, would you look at the time? I'm sorry, I'm going to be a little late to dinner, dear. It's taking quite a bit longer than I expected over here.
Gotcha.
Hey, Dad. Mom and the guy she's with just got out of the hotel room. Looks like they're taking the train back home. Tucker's driving us in his car, so we should have no trouble beating her there.
Okay, thanks. Hey, Ayana?
What is it, Dad?
I was thinking, it must be really painful for you to follow your own mother around like this. It's not like I'm hard up for cash. I can just hire a private detective to take care of the dirty work for us. You don't need to push yourself to do anything you're uncomfortable with, okay?
Don't worry about me, Dad. I'm fine. Actually, I'm glad to do this. This way, Mom will know the pain of having her own daughter not just know about her affair, but catch her in the act. I'm doing all of this willingly and gladly, Dad, so I fully intend to see it through to the end.
If you ever feel at any time like it's getting to be too much for you to handle, you let me know immediately, got it?
I got it, Dad. Thanks for being concerned about me. We'll be there in about 10 minutes.
Alright, see you then.
Hey, I have to tell you this. I just ran into Tucker a little bit ago.
Wow, really? Aren't you at work?
What a coincidence, right? We just so happened to both be in the same area on business. Oh, but that's not all. He told me I'm so beautiful. He thought I was Ayana's sister at first. Oh, can you believe it? Who says life ends at 30? I'm still as hot as I ever was.
Yeah, I'd say you definitely do look younger than your age.
I bet I could walk into any bar in the city and walk out with a young stud on my arm.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say you wouldn't have any trouble at all picking up a man. After all, you're cheating on me with 5 men as it is.
What?
So I'd say you deserve more compliments for your stamina than your looks. It can't be easy to juggle that many men at once.
What are you talking about?
I'll have to cut myself off there. All the things I want to say to you right now would make even the saltiest sailor blush. So you're just gonna have to fill in the blanks for yourself.
You're not making any sense. What are you trying to say?
Oh, come on, Misty. You're shameless, but not stupid. I know you're cheating on me, so you can drop the act.
What? Wait. Oh no. Stuart, did I text your number?
Yep.
I meant to text that to a friend of mine just now.
Ah, so that explains why you were acting so dumbfounded just now. Let me guess. You meant to text your accomplice just now, am I right?
No.
The two of you are both cheating on your husbands, and so you use one another to invent alibis for whenever you're with your boyfriends. Do I have all that correct?
No, that's not true.
You've been working so hard for these last 12 years to perfectly conceal your identity. But it looks like the jig is up finally. I'll give you an A for effort, though.
Stuart, I'm not having an affair.
Don't worry. Your accomplice's husband already knows about her part in your scheme. And she's currently getting a heaping helping of her just desserts as we speak.
Oh no.
But enough about her. Let's talk about your infidelity, shall we? Granted, I haven't yet been able to identify some of your past boyfriends, so we'll start with just the guys you're currently fooling around with. 1. One of your subordinates at your company. 2. The sales director of one of your client firms.
How?
3. The husband of one of your friends. 4. Some random guy you met on the internet. 5. A former classmate you ran into at a class reunion.
No, you don't understand.
That's all 5 of them. And every single one of them is also married.
But you see...
And to top it all off, you were trying to make Tucker your 6th man, weren't you?
What? No, that's ridiculous. What kind of monster do you think I am? I would never make a pass at my own daughter's fiancé.
I'm very experienced, sweetie. I can please you in ways that little girl would never be able to. Plus, can you imagine the thrill? Having both your gorgeous wife and her gorgeous mother? I'm starting to sweat just thinking about it, darling. And don't you worry, Ayana will never know a thing. She won't even get suspicious.
Wait, that's impossible.
You're almost 50, and you're sending the heart emoji in every single post? That's almost as embarrassing as flirting with your own daughter's fiancé. Almost.
How? How did you know that?
Tucker has been cooperating with me from the very beginning. You got played.
Played? What do you mean?
Oh, for the love of God, you still don't get it. What? Did you actually think a guy like Tucker would be at all interested in an old woman like you? It was all an act.
An act?
Tucker and Ayana saw you while you were out on a date with one of your boyfriends. They both know.
No!
Yes, Misty. We all know. Me, Tucker, and Ayana. We know that for the last 12 years you've been cheating on me with 5 different men at any given time. So like I said, you can drop the act, Misty. It's over.
Oh, this can't be happening.
And to be honest, I do feel like a complete fool for not noticing sooner than I did. The signs were all there from the very beginning. And due to both my obliviousness and complacency, it's taken me far too long to come to this point. But at last, the end is in sight.
The end? What do you mean? The end of what?
I'm talking about our marriage, you idiot. We're getting a divorce.
What? Are you completely out of your mind? Our daughter is going to get married soon, don't you get it? Are you going to humiliate your own daughter by divorcing her mother when the wedding is not but a few months away? What will you tell Tucker's parents?
Oh, you don't need to worry about them at all.
What? Of course I do.
Nope, Tucker has already talked about the whole thing to them. And they gave their terms.
Terms? What terms?
They said that they would only give their blessing to the marriage if I divorce you before the day of the wedding.
Well, that's insane.
But that's honestly beside the point. Ayana herself told me that she wants me to divorce you before our wedding.
Ayana told you that? I don't believe you.
Believe it or not, it's true. She said that she doesn't want you to come to the wedding.
Oh, that can't be. I'm her mother. She can't do this to me.
Maybe that will show you exactly how terrible of a mother and person you've been. You were cheating on me for 12 years. You're cheating with 5 different men right now. What the hell is wrong with you? I don't mean to take the responsibility for what you've done away from you, but do you think you might actually have some sort of mental illness? That's the only way it would all make sense. Even if that were the case, I just don't have the mental fortitude to stay married to a woman who's been betraying me for 12 years. My heart wouldn't be able to take it.
Oh, please, Stuart. Oh, let's calm down for a moment and talk about this, all right?
If you want to talk, you can talk to my lawyer. I've already hired one, so no, I'm not changing my mind. I'm divorcing you.
I can't believe you. How could you get so upset over a little affair? Fine, have it your way. I don't need you anymore. I'll be out of your life forever. Is that what you want? As for Ayanna, I'll have a talk woman to woman with her. She'll come to see my point of view.
Wow, you really think so? Okay, I guess you can go ahead and give it your best shot. I wouldn't get your hopes up, though.
Hi, Ayanna. So I guess you know about everything, but you understand where I'm coming from, right? You're a woman just like me, after all. Oh, you must know how good it would feel to have all sorts of men pining for you, no matter how old you get. That's all it was. I just wanted to feel like a woman. If that's what you really want, then why did you get married to Dad in the first place? What? I bet it must be nice to have a bunch of men in the palm of your hand, but once you get married to one of them, aren't you supposed to, stop doing that? Not to mention, even if you were single, seeing 5 men at the same time. There's a 4-letter word for that, and it starts with an S. Ayanna! All I need is just one man who cares about me more than anything else in the world, and that's enough for me. I know he would never betray me, and there is nothing that could ever make me betray him. And to think, you even tried to get your hands on him, too. It wasn't enough for you to just betray Dad. You had to betray your own daughter, too. Well, I don't need any mother who would do that to me. Ayanna, what are you saying? I'm saying I never want to see or hear from you ever again. Goodbye. Stuart! What is the meaning of this? I just got served lawsuits from the wives of all 5 of my boyfriends. Explain yourself, Stuart. What did you do? There's no way I could afford to pay off all of them. This will ruin me. Stuart, pick up the phone right now.
After some conversations and a lot of begging and pleading, Misty was able to settle with some of the wives for less than they were asking for in their lawsuits. But she had been seeing the others for several years at that point, and those wives weren't willing to budge. In fact, at trial, the jury awarded them more than they were asking for. As for me, I felt that the wives of the men she was cheating with deserved to get as much as possible, so I only sued her for the bare minimum amount. I worked it out with my lawyer so that we left her with just enough funds to pay them all off and leave her with as close to nothing as possible. That wasn't the end for her, however. Some of the men she had been cheating with were co-workers and employees of client firms. Her superiors were terrified of the kind of damage a scandal like this could do to the company's reputation, so they promptly fired her once it all came to light. Our divorce was finalized, and Misty is now faced with the prospect of being an unemployed, broke, and single almost 50-year-old. Without any money to polish her feminine appeal, she completely lost the youthful beauty she had used to attract all her partners up until now. The last I heard, she was living in a subsidized apartment building and working a part-time job at minimum wage, just barely scraping by.